podcast. I am your host, Cosmic Waters. May my words inspire you and remind you to remain true to you as you walk authentically in your truth, dripping self-love and unapologetically choosing you. Hello, naked truthers. Welcome back. So, this episode is going to be diving into the card pulls that I posted back on June 21st. Finally going to do the reveals for you guys. Now, this was initially done on my Facebook, but no worries. If you are not my friend on Facebook, that is totally cool. So before we begin, I'm going to give you the opportunity to choose which crystal or which pile resonates with you or catches your attention. And it's okay if you choose more than one. So in this moment, take a deep breath and just listen and go where you are guided. So the first pile is blue Aragonite. Okay. The second pile is green cat's eye. The third pile is Lepidolite. One of those ways you say that. It is purple. It's like a lavender color. It's really pretty. And the fourth pile and stone is orange cat's eye. So let's go through that again. The first pile is blue Aragonite. The second pile is green cat's eye. The third pile is Lepidolite, and it's purple or lavender color. And the fourth pile is orange cat's eye. Okay, so take a moment before you proceed and listen to which pile or piles resonate with you most in this moment. Also, before I begin, I just want to make it known that these are collective messages, meaning that they are not specific to you, right? So some of the stuff I say may resonate and some of it may not, and that is okay. Take what does and omit the rest. Do not force anything I say to resonate with you or your life. And hell, some of it may not resonate at all. That is okay. Sometimes these readings get really specific to one particular group of people, right? So no worries. If you want a personal reading, you are more than welcome to reach out to me. And you can do that through my IG at Taste My Naked Truths. You can do that through email, tastemynakedtruths@gmail.com. You can reach out to me on here by leaving a voice note. Or you can reach out to me by going to my Linktree and going to my booking site and booking a free 15-minute consultation call so that we can see what service or healing I offer that would best suit you in this moment. So the choice is yours, and I do have reviews. My Linktree has a review section as well as my IG, okay? And I do have my booking site available as well on my Linktree, where you can go and peruse and see what may suit you best. Okay, so now let's get started. We are going to shift into pile 1. Now, these cards, I'm using 2 different sets of cards. One of them just simply asks questions. So there's 4 cards in total. And the other deck I'm using is called the Unsacred deck. And it was a card deck that I won in a giveaway back from IG. And I believe it was individual custom deck. I don't remember who I won it from, and I actually cannot go back and see because that IG got shut down. But let me get the box really fast, and I'll see if they have their names on it, just in case y'all want to check them out, because I'm all about promoting people, you know? So let's see. Yes. Okay, so I found them. It is called The Unsacred Oracle, and it is by Lilith and Gomez. And you can find them on lilithandgomez.com. And I won this from a giveaway, so I'm not sure of the pricing or anything like that. But it's a really neat deck. I love the imagery on it. And I just love the fact that it said unsacred, right? It gives me rebel vibes. So yes, going back into pile 1. Now pile 1 dealt with the blue Aragonite. So I'm going to give y'all some brief, properties of blue Aragonite, and you can see how this crystal resonates with you and this moment, the metaphysical properties, because there's a reason why you chose this pile and this crystal. So blue Aragonite brings a sense of calm and peace. It helps to soothe the emotional body. It works with the throat chakra. It helps with communication. It also helps to alleviate or ease that intense emotional pain. So if you are going through something right now and your emotions are a bit high, this stone is definitely for you. It helps to bring healing to the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and your third eye chakra. So those are some brief properties of blue Aragonite. You want to dive deeper into it, simply just search it and you will see what else it does on a deeper level. Now, let's get into these cards. So, the card that came out from the Unsacred Oracle deck is a card with an ice cream cone, and it's dripping a little bit, and the words on it say, "Do me first." Oh, a little raunchy. I love this because this message starts off saying to put yourself first. Do you first. Choose you. Make you your first priority. Check in with yourself. What do you need? What needs to be done? This also gives me pleasure vibes, What brings you pleasure outside of sex? It doesn't always have to be about sex. But what brings you pleasure? What pleases you? Do that for yourself. Do what brings you joy, what makes you happy, what's peaceful to you, what's soothing, what's calming, what is relaxing. Do that for yourself. Treat yourself, because ice cream is a treat. So treat yourself. And don't be afraid to indulge a little, especially when it comes to self-care, self-maintenance, and spoiling yourself. Do for you all that you have done for others. It is time to make you the centerpiece. It is time to eat your dessert first. And what I mean by that is putting you first. That is what I get from this really delicious looking ice cream cone. And it is coated as well. It looks like, this card is in black and white, so it could be chocolate. It could simply be vanilla. No, I think it's a darker color, so it may be chocolate. But it looks like a coating around the ice cream as well. So, do y'all know how back in the day, right, when you were younger, and the ice cream truck would come around, and one of the ice cream trucks in my neighborhood was Mr. Softy, right? And he used to have this, and he might still do, he had this cherry ice cream cone. It was like cherry candy, and on the inside it was vanilla ice cream, and you would bite into it a little bit, and the cherry part of it would crinkle off or crumble off, I guess is the correct word for it. But it was so delicious. And so it reminds me of that coding on here. And so it's like, remember, in the process of doing you, you may receive some backlash. You may receive some people who are not okay with you putting your needs first above theirs. You may receive some people who, get in their feelings and project them at you. And it's a reminder to put up your armor, to put up that layer of protection, right? So that whatever people project, all their negative shit, that shit that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them, does not infiltrate the inside of your ice cream cone. That sweet vanilla will not be tainted by other people's bullshit, because you have taken the time to put up a protective shield around yourself, right? And then also, the way I'm seeing this is, don't be afraid to melt a little. Don't be afraid to be soft, soften up. Don't be afraid to let love in. Love softens the heart. Don't be afraid to take down your walls. That coating that is around your heart, that is serving as a blockage, okay? It is all right to be protective of yourself, your heart, your energy, but you don't want to be your own blockage to where you're no longer open to receiving or giving love, and you have shut down or closed off your heart, right? So be mindful of that. Allow yourself to be melty, to be mushy, to feel, to ooze love and deliciousness. So those are the two ways that I was seeing that. And now we get into the other cards. And like I said, these have questions on them. And so the first question that comes out says, what can I do to honor my body more? Oh my God, I so love this. And these are so in alignment with each other. The next question is, how do I maintain a loving relationship with myself? And then the last question for this pile is, what's one compliment I struggle to accept about myself? And you can take those questions, write them down, and use them as journaling prompts. They may bring up some feelings and emotions and traumas and baggage that you might just need to let go of or work deeper on, And I love this because it's all about you. It's all about putting self first. It's all about diving deeper into you. How can you honor your body? How do you maintain a loving relationship with yourself? That goes hand in hand with honoring your body, right? And then what compliment do you struggle to accept about yourself? Do you struggle to accept compliments? I believe I spoke about this previously with my other episode. The last one I did was about your relationship with self. If you haven't listened to it, please do. It dives into how important it is to cultivate that loving relationship with yourself. And in there I ask you, is your relationship with self fucked up? Is it? And I feel like this pile mirrors that. And so this pile is encouraging you to honor yourself, your body, honor who you are at your core, honor your authenticity, your sacredness, your divinity, honor your yoni, aka pussy. And if you are a man that's listening to this, you can still honor your body and your dick too. Be mindful of who you're giving your energy to, who you are exchanging that sexual energy with. But just honor yourself. Do you need a massage in this moment? Do you need a warm bath or a cold shower? Activate that vagus nerve. Do you need a spa day? Do you need just some time to yourself? Do you need to eat some nourishing food, some watermelon, some fruit? Drink your water. Drink some herbal teas. Do you need to do a yoni steam? Do you need to cleanse and clear your energy, your auric fields? Do you need to love on your chakra? Maybe tap your chakras, plural. Maybe tap into your chakras through color therapy or eating foods that resonate with them. Tap into sound bowls or the solfeggio frequencies, maybe even some Reiki. What ways can you honor you? Putting up those necessary boundaries, getting rid of toxic people in your life, family included, letting go of what and who no longer serves you. Or maybe even doing what you've always wanted to do. You can honor yourself like that, honoring your dreams and your passions and your desires, putting you first by showing up for yourself. So many ways. And that goes along with maintaining the loving relationship with yourself. All that I just mentioned. Tapping into those many different ways to heal yourself, to love on yourself, to just allow yourself to rest and rejuvenate and recuperate, and to just be one and in tune with your body and with nature, and to no longer ignore what it is your body is telling you to do or what your body is asking for. The body is so capable of healing itself. However, it needs the right environment to do so. It needs the right minerals, the right nourishment, the right nutrition. It needs the right mindset. It needs your assistance. So, maintaining that healthy relationship with self. What does that look like for you? And if you don't know, figure it the fuck out. Okay? And when we get into this compliment card, how do you feel about compliments? Have you been that type of person that kind of dismiss compliments, or when somebody compliments you, you feel like you have to compliment them back because it's a little awkward for you maybe? That can be tapping into self-worth issues, or just feeling obligated to say something nice back to someone else, right? So, and I just caught myself with that nice word. I know y'all remember that episode if y'all listen to it. But, say something polite or beautiful, compassionate, loving, genuine, right? You may feel some obligation to return that energy or that love back. And that's not a bad thing. But if you do it because you feel awkward in that moment and you don't know how to accept that energy, that within itself shines some light on you just needing some work on being able to accept people pouring into you, people loving on you, and just people pointing out the beauty that they see in you. It doesn't have to be awkward. Once you begin loving yourself, compliments no longer feel awkward. So just ask yourself, how do you feel about compliments? Does it make you feel uncomfortable in your body? Do you feel like the spotlight is on you now? Does it make you cringe on the inside? And why? Dive into the whys and may shed some light on it. Did you receive compliments when you were younger? Or were you criticized? And so compliments feel so foreign. And then attempt to compliment yourself. Make that a daily challenge if it's hard for you. Do some mirror work with it. You could write it down. Compliment every day. You could wake up and start your morning with a compliment too. So, pile 1, that is all that I have for you. Okay? So remember, just put yourself first. Love on you. Create that healthy, loving relationship with yourself. Honor your body in every which way and in the ways that resonate with you the most. And begin complimenting yourself more, because you deserve it and you are worthy and you are more than enough. I love y'all. That was it. That is all. We are now shifting into pile 2. So pile 2 has the green cat's eye. If you are not familiar with cat's eye, please look it up. It is so beautiful. I love the way these crystals look, the sheen, they just look so beautiful. So beautiful. And so green cat's eye, I'll give y'all some benefits and properties of green cat's eye before we get into the cards. So let's see. So cat's eye is a stone that is known to ward off evil and act as a talisman against unforeseen danger. It is known to help usher in prosperity and wealth and possibly regain wealth that was lost. And it helps to dispel negative energy that may be infiltrating your aura. So that is green cat's eye properties. Again, you can, do a little research yourself and see what else may resonate with you. Now, moving on to the cards. So, for the Unsacred Oracle, the card that came out is the squirrel. Oh man. Okay, so this can go several ways. So squirrels. It makes me think of the kind of energy of when you are not organized, all over the place. Maybe you're having so many thoughts run through your mind, or maybe you're just from here, there, everywhere, just scattered as energy, short attention span, easily distracted, right? So the squirrel could be playing a role now where maybe you're distracted by something or someone may be coming into your life to purposely distract you, okay? So be mindful of that. We come across Agent Smiths every now and then, and they come to distract us or detour us from what it is that we are trying to do. So do not play into any distractions going on in your life at this moment. Stay on task, stay focused, Also, with the squirrel, if you are unorganized, if you're all over the fucking place, that's okay. Just bring yourself back to center, okay? And if your mind is in a frenzy and your thoughts are running you amok, sit the fuck down in stillness. Allow yourself to rest. Get out of your head, into your body. You can do some breathing techniques. You can go outside in nature and just ground and just breathe. Maybe get into the water, take a shower, a bath, and breathe. Relax and re-center yourself, like I said, and learn to calm your nervous system. And you can do anything, even if dancing. If you want to slow dance, or maybe you need to dance fast to get some of that energy out of you and reset the energy within you. But understand that your thoughts don't run the show, you do. But you give your power away to your thoughts when you allow yourself to go down these rabbit holes. Okay? So find some ways to self-soothe and to self-regulate, okay? Because that is very important. And also with the squirrel, I think about them gathering their food and preparing for winter, for hibernation. And so during this time, you may be gathering all the resources, everything that you need. You may be in a place of just getting it all together finally so that you can begin to embark on a new journey, or finally begin doing what you have been wanting to do. And this card can even be saying that your harvest is ready and you can begin to eat. It's like enjoying the fruit of your labor kind of energy. And for some, it could be telling you to begin gathering the resources one step at a time. Begin to build what it is that you need. So if you would like to start a business, one resource at a time, one item at a time. Don't stress yourself out on trying to get all of the product at once, one thing at a time. So for instance, if you want to create, let's just say, a candle business, then buy some wax, and then the next time buy some fragrance or scents that you want to put in it. The next time buy the wicks. The next time buy the candle jars, and so on and so forth. You can take it one step at a time. Okay? And also with the squirrel, I just keep thinking about squirrels they're carefree to me. If you've ever watched squirrels, they're usually like playing. They're in their own little world. They're like nibbling on something. They're running up the trees or running after each other. They're just free to me, right? Enjoying life, living their best life. Looking for a nut. No, but seriously. So, and allow yourself to open up to that aspect of play, that aspect of freedom, that aspect of simply kicking back and enjoying life. Maybe busting a nut or two, never hurt anybody. Even if it's only self-pleasure, that is fine. And to simply just become one with that energy, that playful energy. Laugh a little, loosen up, go run around outside. Why not? And be free, frolic. That's the energy that I get from the squirrel. Okay, so it can go several ways, so whichever way resonated for you the most. And then when we get into the cards that have the questions on them, let's see. What are some things I need to let go of and surrender to the universe? Okay. What areas in my life need a little more love and attention? What can I do to nurture my mind, soul, and body more? And then it says, make a list for each category. And so, like my suggestion for pile 1, you can take these questions and turn them into journaling prompts and dive a little deeper into your subconscious mind, see what comes up, see what you may need to work on, okay? Now, the question that asked about what you need to let go of, that brings me back to the squirrel, because you can think about like the hoarder energy when they are gathering food for the winter. It makes me think of hoarding in a sense. So if you have been hoarding people, items, shit you just don't fucking need, if you've been holding on too tightly to someone or something, this is your sign to begin letting go, begin releasing what is no longer serving you, and you know what it is, so don't play like you don't. Let it go, and allow life to flow, okay? No need to carry all this heavy baggage around any longer. It's only weighing you down. So give yourself permission to release. And you can literally say that. I give myself permission to release what no longer serves me. Or if you want to be specific, you can say you give yourself permission to release this person, insert their name. Or you give yourself permission to release this relationship. You give yourself permission to release and let go of lack mindset. Whatever it is that has been hindering you or worrying you, stressing you, causing you anger, sadness, grief. And then you can just simply say those as well. I give myself permission to release and let go of my grief, my sadness, this anger, right? But before you begin your release process, acknowledge that it exists. Thank the emotion, the feeling for surfacing, for making its presence known, and for bringing forth the awareness that this is something that you were still holding on to, because emotions are tools, and they show you where you still need some work. They show you when your feelings are just fucking hurt, and that is okay. Love on yourself in that process, and when you are done, when the time is right for you, then proceed to release, so that these emotions do not begin to build up and fester and cause havoc within your body. Okay? And that goes into the card of what can you do to nurture your mind, soul, and body more. And it's so funny because pile 1 talked very similarly to the same thing about how can they honor their body. And now pile 2, you are going into the nurturing aspect of it, which is the same thing. So if you're listening to this, pile 1 may resonate with you as well in regard to honoring the body. Okay, so you might want to check that out and listen to pile 1 too. And it says to make a list for each category. So on a piece of paper, you can write down mind, soul, body, spirit, ego, whatever you want to write. And think of ways in which you can nurture yourself. And some people are not even familiar with nurturing because they didn't receive it as a child. So they've never been nurtured, don't know how to nurture. Nurturing is foreign to them. And that's okay. I'm not judging you if that's the case. But nurturing looks like compassion and patience, right? Loving on yourself, giving yourself grace, giving yourself a hug, being kind to yourself. What is your inner narrative like? That inner voice, how is it speaking to you? How do you treat yourself? Okay, how do you do that? That's something to ponder on. Nurturing the mind can literally be feeding your mind with soothing energies or frequencies. So maybe listening to solfeggio frequencies. It can be maybe listening to a sound bowl. It can be shutting off all distractions, getting off social media for a little while, and just tuning into you, allowing yourself to be free, to not have to worry or think too much about what needs to be done, getting out of that go energy and simply just resting. Give your mind a fucking break. Pull yourself out of your mind, drop into your body, and just breathe. Yeah, this is really similar to pile 1. I love it though. The energies are, in sync with each other. Okay. And how can you nourish your body or nurture your body? Many ways. Stretching, yoga, breathing again, just maybe rubbing your body. Like I was saying earlier, give yourself some Reiki, self-healing modalities, what that looks like for you, because it's going to differ for everybody. So do something that resonates with you and your body and your mind and your spirit and your soul, right? Because you don't have to do what I'm saying word for word. Explore, see what relaxes you, what brings you joy, what soothes you, and how you can begin to self-regulate, okay? And then the other question is, what areas in your life need a little more love and attention? I love this. I love it. So, is there any area of your life that you have been neglecting, have been running from, have been avoiding? That level of escapism, not wanting to face your fears, not wanting to face your grief, not wanting to let go of shit. You've just been hiding from it. And it's there and it's building. And it's like, and that black cloud is getting heavier. And you're turning the other cheek, or you got that blindfold on, ignoring the red flags. It's time to stop doing all of that and put the attention where it needs to go so that you can begin to heal and let go and release and grow, elevate, expand, okay? So ask yourself, what areas need your love right now in your life? What areas need your attention? And where can you pull your attention back from? Or who can you pull your attention, your time, and your energy back from? That's important too, because where is it going? And who are you giving it to? And do they fucking deserve it? Ask yourself that. Okay? So pile 2, that is your message. And I believe it was a beautiful one. All I keep hearing is squirrel. That energy of distraction. Oh man, you gotta say fuck the distractions, right? Don't let these people come and knock you off your throne or make your crown crooked, okay? Don't be a hoarder. Remember to have fun and play and enjoy life and explore, okay? And remember to enjoy the harvest, the fruits of your labor. And also remember to begin to slowly accrue or accumulate the resources for whatever it is that you're wanting to do, okay? And I will repeat the questions one more time so you don't have to rewind bars that rhymed. And you can use them as journaling prompts if you so choose. So the first question was, what can I do to nurture my mind, soul, and body more? And then it says to make a list for each category. Okay. What are some things I need to let go of and surrender to the universe? And the last question, what areas in my life need a little more love and attention? All right, my beautiful squirrels, y'all are done, and I am shifting into pile 3. And I feel like somebody is saying, wait, what was the crystal for this again? So before I go into pile 3, for those of you that may need to know what the crystal was, pile 2, it is green cat's eye. Okay? Now, we are shifting and we are flowing into pile 3. So if you chose pile 3, you chose this beautiful lavender, purple-ish crystal lepidolite. I'm gonna have to research how to say this correctly, but that's how I'm saying it for now. The names of the crystals will be spelled in the description for the podcast, so you can go and look how to spell them and research them. Okay, but let's give y'all some benefits, some healing properties for this crystal, and let's see how it resonates with you. I really love this crystal. I love it in its raw form too, but tumbled, it just has this beautiful fucking sheen on it. It is like, oh man, and then when the light hits it, oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so let's get into the benefits of this crystal. So lepidolite is all about harmonizing the mind, the body, and the soul. It eases stress and anxiety. It brings forth stability and balance, and it helps with your connection with the divine, that inner wisdom, and trusting yourself. Beautiful. And you can research a little further to see how else the crystal may help you on a more of the healing side of the game. Okay? So, from the Unsacred Oracle, the card that you have is Awaken. And I love this card because the woman on this card, she's up in the air, that level of elevation, almost as if she's levitating, and she has on white, which gives me purity, that purification essence, that level of innocence as well, but cleansing and clearing, right? Elevation. They say you have to separate in order to elevate, and separate just means to detach or remove yourself from that which no longer is serving you. Detoxing, right? Getting rid of the trash, getting rid of the shit that is weighing you down so that you can float okay, with ease and awaken. Some of you that may be listening to this message may be going through an awakening or initiation phase right now on your journey. Some of you may be going through a purification or a detoxing, and that's on any level and area of your life, not just food-wise, but detoxing your friendships, detoxing your mind, purifying your diet, purifying your body, purifying the mind. You know, y'all could be going through something of the sort, right? You can begin experiencing the deconditioning phase, to where you're beginning to question things, where you're beginning to research and look a little bit deeper into things. Things are beginning to be revealed to you. Things are beginning to come full circle and to be just shown to you what is. Those answers are finally coming forth, and it's giving you a fucking reality check. It's like bam, right? And I just seen like a door slamming close. So for some of you, it may feel like the door has been slammed closed in your face. Do not open that door. When the door is closed, leave it closed. And for some of you, you need to close the door. Some people face that still in your life that don't need to fucking be there. Don't be afraid to close that door and lock the fucking door, okay? And remember, only you have the key. okay? But for those of you that are going through this awakening phase, be patient with yourself. And if there are things that you're experiencing, you're like, oh, what the fuck is this? And it may be even bringing up a little bit of fear or maybe a little bit of anxiety. It's okay. It's okay. Reach out to someone that can help you along your way. You are not alone. This journey may feel like a lonely one, but you are never alone, okay? So maybe confide in someone that you trust or someone that you may see in the social media side that you know could be able to answer your questions, just in case you are the only one in your family or your inner circle that is experiencing what you're experiencing. And you know for a fact that if you told them half the shit you saw or experienced or heard or felt or even just some of the questions that you may have, they will look at you like you were crazy. And that is okay. You know, you're not crazy. When you begin to awaken, shit gets real. It gets real out here in these streets. So find someone that you feel you can open up to or begin to receive their wisdom from. You know, someone that have been on their journey for a while that can, you know, just guide you. You know, and I'm here too. So if any of you feel like, you know what, I have a question and maybe she can help me, shoot, go ahead, go for it. Ask me the question. I'm open to it. Okay. So, like I said, have that level of patience for yourself. And even if you have been on your journey for a while now and you're going through another initiation phase, or, you know, you're hitting another phase where it's like, fuck, another layer has to come off. And now you're just really, truly beginning to see. And maybe you're going through a strong detox process. And maybe shit's just heavy for you right now. That's okay too. You know, it's layered and shit gets real at different times. So either way, whether you're just beginning or been on here for a long time, or maybe you're somewhere in the middle and shit may be a little heavy or maybe a little intense, and you just like, bro, what the fuck right now? What is going on, universe? What is going on, ancestors? Like, can I get a break? Like, listen. So the commercial of that Kit Kat commercial just started playing, and I'm not sure if this is going to resonate with somebody playing out there, but listening out there, but it's like, give me a break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Yeah, I remember that commercial. Some of y'all like Kit Kats out there? Was that some of y'all ancestors' favorites or something? That commercial, that jingle resonates with y'all in some way? Giving me chills. But okay, chocolate. Eat some dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is soothing. It's good for you. Okay. So moving on to the questions. What are the most important life lessons I have learned so far? So this is like an area of reflection, right? Looking at how far you've come and reflecting on the lessons and the wisdom that you have gained. Being proud of yourself, being proud of your growth, okay? And even if you may be going through a hard time right now, or maybe you did something that you know you should not have done, or maybe you made a mistake, or maybe you fucked up in some way, or maybe you're like, fuck, I repeated the lesson, and you feel like you're back in a cycle. It happens. Be gentle, be kind with yourself. Just don't do that shit again. The lesson, when you keep having to learn it, it hits a little bit harder each time until you fucking get it. And you have that discipline to not do that shit again, to learn, and you use that wisdom. And then you go out into the world and you share your wisdom. Like, hey, I did this. I learned this the hard way. Let me tell y'all how this went, so that maybe it'll shine a little light on you so you don't do the same shit that I did, you know? So, yes. What were those lessons? And like I said in Pile 1 and 2, Pile 3, you can use these questions here on these cards that I ask you as journaling prompts to dive a little bit deeper. So, you know, ask yourself, what are some of the most important lessons you have learned so far? Whether that's in the past couple of years, whether that's in the past few months, hell, the past couple of days. What have you learned? And how has this lesson changed your life? And then express gratitude for it. Because without the lessons, there would be no growth, you know? So the next question, What type of grudges am I holding against myself and others? Okay, this is diving into that level of forgiveness, that level of releasing and letting go. What the fuck are you holding on to and why? Who do you have a grudge against and why? Even if it's yourself, why are you holding that grudge against yourself? Why are you holding a grudge against someone else? What did they do? And holding on to this energy, I'll just say this. I'm not saying to, say, oh, fuck what this person did, or, the experience didn't have any effect on you or didn't hurt you. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is it's time for you to detach yourself and free yourself from the burden and the heaviness of the energy itself. Okay? It is time to release that because it is weighing you down. It is holding you down. It is so heavy on your shoulders and in your heart. Okay? Release that grudge. Release it. Doesn't mean that you ever have to fuck with the person again if you don't choose to. Okay, cool. But while people are out here living their best life, you are sitting there with anger and bitterness, resentment. I'm hearing jealousy. I'm hearing envy, sadness, grief. Those intense, strong emotions. And those do the most harm to our bodies. They break us down. And then you'll wonder why you're sick and why your immune system is fucked up. And you'll wonder why you're going to the doctor and now you have this ailment or this virus or this infection or this disease. And maybe even cancer that has built up in the body from the traumas that has been held on to and the emotions that have been festering and the anger that's fucking up your liver. So it's time to make a choice and a decision on if you want to hold on to this grudge or if you choose your life, if you choose your happiness, your peace, your joy, your fucking health, your sanity. Okay? And even if you have a grudge against yourself, stop beating yourself up for what you did or didn't do. We make mistakes. We are human. Don't forget to be human. And in being human, that requires you to understand that, yeah, I fucked up. I take accountability. I take responsibility. And I can't control receiving closure. I can't control receiving forgiveness from someone else. I can't control someone else accepting my apology. You have no control over that. But you do have control over yourself. So understand that, yeah, you may have played the villain in someone's story. I get it. But you don't have to beat yourself up for it. So give yourself that forgiveness and stop making yourself that criminal on the inside. Okay? And I feel like those listening to this are like, probably could have just side-eyed that part when I said that about making yourself a criminal on the inside. I don't know what the fuck anybody did in life. That ain't up to me to judge or to instill any kind of punishment for it. That's not my job. I don't hold that kind of weight. And I don't see anything wrong with a person forgiving themselves. You have some people out here that don't believe in remorse. They do what they do and they just like, yo, fuck you, and not give any fucks. I get it. And for some, I feel like this is going to hit really deep because I feel like someone is really holding on to some deep pain. It's like, no, fuck them. I can't forgive them. They did this shit. Maybe they took somebody away from you, right? And that could be dealing with a death or a murder or something. Or maybe it was some sort of sexual assault or abuse. Or maybe it was mental abuse, some sort of physical abuse. But I feel like it's really deep and it's really heavy. And you've been holding on to it for so long. And I don't know, I just see you like breaking down and crying. And it's okay. Release your tears. And in your tears, release that anger, release that sadness, and love on your inner child. And when you do this as a journaling prompt, you can write a letter to that person or even to yourself. Write out everything you need to say and then burn that shit. And as you burn it, that fire is burning through all of that emotion and trauma, okay? And so we're gonna move on a little bit. Giving y'all some sage in this moment to clear up the energy and the vibes, It's okay. I felt like that got really, really heavy though. And I'm extending an energetic hug for those who may need it. Clearing the energy out. Okay. So the next question is... Okay, so I gotta go back to this card. Stop beating yourself up for your mistakes. Could have sworn I said that, but that just popped in my head again. Stop beating yourself up for the mistakes that you have committed, for the things that you did not do, for the words that you said or didn't say. I feel like this goes to somebody's love life too. Like, damn, if only I would have said this, or maybe I should have fought for them or ran after them, or maybe I gave up too quickly. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It is over. It is the past. Let it go. Let it go. Let it the fuck go. Continue moving forward. Continue living. Okay? And I'm seeing, this pile is definitely heavy. I am seeing like depression hitting somebody really hard. You have no motivation to do anything. You have no motivation for life. And it's just sadness. And I see like someone laying in the bed and they don't even want to get up and wash their ass. You know, they just want to lay there in the dark with the covers over their head. And I see a box of tissues or maybe even a toilet tissue roll in the room with them. And it's been hard. It's been hard. And I see someone coming in, opening up the blinds and like, no, I just want to be in darkness. Leave me alone. And maybe you've been lashing out at everyone. I just want to say that I love you and it gets better. You know, rock bottom is not forever. It is not forever. But forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. It's okay. There's a song playing in my head right now. I get messages from music too. I think this song is by Pink. I believe it's by Pink. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say it's by Pink. And what I'm hearing is, or no, it's not Pink. Was it, what's her name? Fuck. I'm drawing a blank, but it's, you are beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring you down. Let's see. Christina Aguilera was her name. There's another song that Pink sings too. I'm going to have to look it up because she came to my head for a reason. And I can see her and that video in my head, but I just got to get the lyrics. But yes, it was like, you are beautiful in every single way. Words can bring you down. You are beautiful no matter what they say. Words can bring you down, so don't you bring me down today. Yes, throwback. 'Cause we are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring us down. We are beautiful in every single way. Words can bring us down. So don't you bring me down today. Sing it with me. Yes. Woof, that gave me chills. And now I gotta go look up Pink's song because it's there in my brain, but I gotta pull it forth. Okay, so Pink, 2 songs. Just Like a Pill, and then the other one is called Fucking Perfect. And there's another one that I'm still missing by her. But while the words Perfect was playing in my head, it took me to a throwback song too by Simple Plan. Okay, so I'm going way back, and I listen to a variety of music, and so it was a song by them that would play, and let me see, the title of it is called Perfect, and it goes like this. 'Cause we lost it all. Nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. And now it's just too late. No, we can't go back. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. And then it's another part that's sticking out for this. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so the lyrics that were sticking out for me for this song is, so I'm not gonna sing this part because the melody got a little intense for my vocals, but The lyrics are, nothing's gonna change the things that you said, and nothing's gonna make this right again. Please don't turn your back. I can't believe it's hard to talk to you, but you don't understand. And then it goes back into the chorus. 'Cause we lost it all. Nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. And now it's just too late, but we can't go back. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. All right, I'll stop singing. Pile 3, I got my throat chakra working. Sing is good for your throat chakra. It clears it, and it also helps the vagus nerve. So yeah, never hesitate to bust out a song, you know. But that was the energy that I was picking up on and receiving, and those are throwbacks, definitely. And that pink song is still like in my brain, and I can't get it out. But I think y'all know what I'm speaking about. Bars, yes. So I believe I can move on now. Stop feeling like you have to be perfect, because you don't. Just be you. Be authentic. Walk in your truth. Focus on you. Okay? Fuck being perfect. Ashe. So now, moving on. If someone else described me, what do I think they would say? And why? Man, fuck this question. No, but this could be a learning lesson with this question too. Because it kind of plays a trick on the mind, on how you think other people view you, or the words that may be caught in your mind that people have actually said to you that never left, right? They say that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And that's a motherfucking lie, because humans hold on to the words that are said, and it plays over and over and over and over again like a broken fucking record in our minds. So what words are playing on repeat that someone has said to you? And have you begun to adopt this as your way of thinking or feeling or believing about yourself? So yeah, answer that question, matter of fact, and see what comes up. How do you think people view you? And I'm not saying that you have to care, but it does give some perspective on the way you think people look at you, how the world sees you. And I want to say this, because this goes back to feeling like you have to be perfect and you don't. So during this exercise, the way that you feel the world sees you, even if it's in a negative light, release all that shit. Make sure you write down everything, the good, the bad, the motherfucking ugly, okay? So that you can fully release it. And all of these questions, make sure that you are truly honest with yourself. That is the only way that you can truly heal, is through self-honesty, self-awareness, and self-acceptance, okay? And self-love, of course. But you must be honest with yourself on this journey that you are walking. Because if you're going to lie to yourself, that's checkmate right there. You done lost the fucking game. This game of life, you fucking lost. You checkmate yourself. Okay? So don't lie to yourself. Be honest with you. Be real, be true, be powerful, be raw and authentic and naked as fuck. Okay? Pile 3, I am officially done with y'all. Go dance. Scream at the top of your lungs. Do whatever you need to do. Get up, shake, move around. Get this energy clearing. All right, light some incense, light a candle, open your motherfucking windows, open those blinds. Take a deep breath. I don't care if all you do today was breathe. That is all right, because that is rejuvenating to the body. And I mean deep breaths, and don't rush it. Okay, so I'm seeing a breathing technique come up, and it's known as alternate nostril breathing, aka Nadi Shana. And its name means clearing the channels of circulation. Now, how you do this is you want to be in a place with as least distraction as possible. Okay, you can be seated, and you can just relax your left hand. And what you're going to do is alternate breathing through your nostrils. So place your right thumb on your right nostril and take a deep, slow breath through your left nostril. Like completely inhale. And you're going to hold that in. Place your ring finger on your left nostril. And then you're going to lift your right thumb off of your right nostril and breathe out that air through the right nostril, right? And then you're going to breathe in through the right nostril, place your thumb on it to hold it down, and then breathe out that air through the left nostril. Breathe in through the left, hold it, breathe it out through the right. Breathe in through the right, hold it, breathe out through the left. You want to do this slowly, deeply, intentionally, and you're just alternating the sides of the nostrils that you're breathing, and the fingers come into play because it stops the air from escaping, really. And so it sounds a little confusing at first, but once you do it, you get it. It just automatically happens. So again, if you're going to start with the right nostril, you're going to breathe in completely through the left and slowly take your time. This is not a rush. Completely breathe in. I mean that deep breath, right? And then that breath that you breathe in is going to come out the right nostril. And then you're going to breathe in through the right and exhale through the left. Now breathe in through the left, exhale through the right. Breathe in through the right, exhale through the left. Breathe in through the left, exhale through the right. And then you're going to breathe in through the right and exhale through the left. So you get it, right? And I'm telling you, oh my God, it's so fucking relaxing. It is very beneficial to the body. You can look it up. Okay, you can simply type in alternate nostril breathing and the benefits that it has for you and your body. Do that. Okay, so now we are shifting energies and we are shifting into pile 4. I am getting the vibes to bang the singing bowl. Okay, gotta break up this energy. Okay, so here we go. Let's play for a little bit. Okay, now shifting back into pile 4. Okay, so if you chose pile 4, this message is for you, and it is orange cat eye. So before we begin, I will give you some benefits on what orange cat eye offers you. So it's bringing you pleasure, passion, fertility, tapping into the creativity and the sacral chakra, that joy, success, prosperity, and intimacy. Creativity stands out really strong for this. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, so for pile 4, maybe some of you are experiencing some creative blockages, or maybe even some sexual blockages. Your sexual energy may be blocked or be feeling like it's blocked. Maybe you haven't had pleasure in a minute, and your energy is a little backed up. It needs to flow. And maybe it's telling you to dive a bit deeper into your passions or channel that energy into creativity. So, pile 4, your unsacred oracle card is the manifest, and it has a beautiful picture of the moon. Yes, I love it. It's like a full moon, but it's kind of hidden too. So it's giving me light and dark aspects. It's giving embracing the light and the dark within you, embracing those shadow sides, right? Shining the light on what is hidden. And just like the moon, going through those phases and embracing every phase that you go through. Okay, on this card, it has the word manifest. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Especially with this beautiful orange cat eye that is talking about your passions and your creativity, that sexual energy, channeling that into your manifestations. Yes, getting juicy out here. Y'all can do some manifesting through orgasms. Ooh, if that resonates with you, of course. I love it though. So what comes to mind right away is, what are you manifesting? What are you calling forth? What intentions have you put out there? Have you created a vision board? And for some of you, it's a gentle reminder to go and look back at your older vision boards or your older intentions or manifestations that you have written down, so you can see what has already manifested for you, what has already came into fruition, right? And to just sit in that energy of a gratitude. This is also giving me the vibes of sort of like a flower blooming with the moon having that darkness, a little bit of darkness on it. It is showing the moon emerging from the darkness. So you will begin to see your manifestations right before your eyes. You'll begin to see those things come to light, that which you truly desire. Speaking of coming to light, the moon, it's giving me what's hidden shall be revealed, and those answers that you desire will be given to you. But patience, honor the phase that you are in, honor divine timing, and do not rush, okay? Patience is key. Temperance is giving me temperance, the tarot card. Be patient, stop rushing shit. You can't manifest from a sense of urgency, okay? I'm also getting to harness the energy of the moon, really tap into the different moon phases, even outside of, just the new moon and the full moon, but the in-between phases too. Tap into them and see how you can utilize that energy for your highest good and not let the energy use you, okay? You can do moon rituals, whatever works for you, and it doesn't have to be super duper fancy, right? You could just simply light a candle. You don't have to have the whole shebang, but you can do a moon ritual for yourself, whether that's, taking a spiritual bath or doing some candle magic, some candle work, doing some sex magic, with yourself too. It doesn't always have to be with somebody else. And if you are going to engage in quote unquote sex magic with someone else, please make sure that y'all are in alignment energetically and you're not trying to manifest out here with some toxic ass fuck, Just saying. So, speaking of moon phases, I want to introduce y'all to a book. I think it's pretty dope when it comes to moon phases, moon magic, and rituals and things. It is called Moon Magic, Your Complete Guide to Harnessing the Mystical Energy of the Moon. And it is by Diane Alquist. Her last name is spelled Alquist. So I might have pronounced that wrong, but the name of the book is Moon Magic, Diane Alquist. And it's a really dope book, okay? So let's see, what moon cycle are we currently in? I can give y'all some little jewels and gems right quick on harnessing the moon that we're currently in and how you can use it to your benefit. And you can also find moon apps. So there are 2 apps that I have on my phone in regard to the moon, and one of them is simply called The Moon. Now, I am using an iPhone, and I know some apps don't have the same apps as an Android would, or is not offered on Android, as I should say. So one app is called The Moon, the other one is called Full Moon. And we are currently in a first quarter moon, and it is in Libra. The full moon is in about 7 days. So, you can get apps on your phone and look up the phase of the moon that we are in and go from there. So, first quarter moon. Let's see what we can do with this beauty. So, the first quarter moon, the moon is also in a waxing phase, meaning that it is in a phase of illumination, getting brighter and brighter until we get up until the full moon, right? And so with waxing moons, with that intention of the moon going brighter and the illumination, right? So it's a time of amplification with the intensity of the light growing. It is a time where you concentrate on the things that you want to amplify in your life, such as maybe the love in a relationship, maybe your finances, right? It can be your focus on growth. What do you want to grow? What do you want to expand? Your business, your success. This moon phase also promotes healing. So basically with this moon phase, like I said, you focus on that which you want to grow, amplify, increase, right? Expand, because that is the energy that we are in as the moon grows into the full moon. Okay, it's time for you to take the necessary action to, bring into fruition your intentions that you have set during the new moon. It's a time of strength and dedication and just harnessing that energy. It's a good time to launch new products, projects, implement those healthy habits, and really motivate and push yourself to do what is required to actualize your dreams and your passions. And then each day has its own energy too, so then you can combine all of that together. It was technically Wednesday when I started recording, but we are going into Thursday now, which is the energy of Jupiter. Now, Jupiter itself represents, luck and expansion. Now, that expansion can be of anything, okay? It can go either way, so be mindful of that. And then you can harness the energy of the day, numerology-wise, right? What day is it today? It is technically what's today's date? Ooh, the dates blur together for me sometimes, so bear with me. Okay, so Thursday, it's the 7th. And so we are also in the 7th month. Ooh, today is 7/7. Okay. I think some people was calling this the Sirius portal, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we are on the date of the 7th, and we're in a 7th month and a 6th year. So when you add 7 plus 7, you get 14 plus the 6 for 2022, because you have 3 2s and that's a 6, right? And 14 plus 6 is going to give you 20, right? And when you break down the 20, 2 plus 0 gives you a 2. So it is Thursday, it is Jupiter energy. We are in a 2 day. The energy of the 2, and the 2 resonates with the moon, right? It is that energy of balance and harmony in the moon energy and love. It makes me think of the Lover's card in tarot. That's the vibe it's giving me. But just tapping in with your emotions today, making the energy of the 2 work for you, as well as incorporating and the energy of Jupiter and a if y'all are familiar with the planetary hours, you can incorporate that too. When I first started recording, I was in the planetary hour of the moon, which is dope because now I'm talking about it. But it shifted into Saturn. So Father Time, Daddy Karma, that is the energy I am in now as I record. And a good app to download for planetary hours as well as your charts, astrological charts, is called Time Nomad, but it is only for iOS systems. So I think for Android, you can look up planetary hours, I believe, and that'll bring you an app as well. So it's really dope when you just use all of the energies to your benefit. Okay, so moving on to the other three cards and the questions that they bring. So the first question is, how have I been holding myself back? How can I move forward? So this is perfect energy with this first quarter moon, right? This energy of amplification, this energy of illumination, this energy of expansion. How can you propel yourself forward? And like I told the other piles, these questions, take them, write them down, use them as journaling prompts, okay? And what have you been holding yourself back from doing? What have you been stopping yourself from doing, and why? Because that why is the root, and you have to get deeper than just because, well, I don't have this, because most of the time it's deeper than I don't have the money or I don't have the resources. There is some part of you that is literally holding you back, that inner saboteur. Maybe it's imposter syndrome, maybe you're fearing being successful or fearing failure. It is something deeper than the monetary or the product. So you can write those down, but then dive deeper into it, right? And see what else comes up for you. What have you really been wanting to do that you have stopped yourself from doing? And why? Okay? And then how can you begin taking those action steps to begin to move forward? And it can be simple steps. You don't have to do everything at once. Break the goal down. If you want to get something and it's $600, if you want to start a business and it costs you $1,000, break it down. One step at a time, $20 at a time, $100 at a time. Break it down until you get up until your goal of that $1,000 or that $500 or $600, okay? You don't have to do everything at once. You build one step, one product, $1 at a time, okay? So just how can you move forward? And let's say you want to begin opening up a business or creating something or selling something or, putting yourself out there. Okay, then start with a video. Start with a YouTube. Start with a TikTok. Start with an IG reel, a Facebook reel. Just throw yourself out there. Start with a status, Start making yourself seen. Start showing up in these social media streets. Start with the podcast. Let your voice be heard. Start building your clients up. Whatever it is that you want to do, start somewhere. Get your feet wet. Because as long as you're sitting around like, oh, I got to wait for the right time, I got to wait till I have this, it's bullshit and it's going to hold you back. So how have you been your biggest enemy thus far? How have you been your worst critic? And how are you being your own dream killer in this moment? And why? And then write ways that you can shift that energy. And it could be your thoughts too, because they get in the way, right? They get in the motherfucking way. So what are you telling yourself? What is the story you're telling yourself with success? Okay, and then we are shifting into the question. Oh my God, see, I love it. It's fucking alignment. What is the message that I want to share with the world? Literally just got done saying this. Put yourself out there. So as you're putting yourself out there, what is the message? We all have a message, and I just said this last night on Clubhouse. We all have a message that we have to offer to the world, and it's going to be different for everyone, but we all have something to bring. We all have something to offer, and it's okay if one person is talking about the same thing that you're talking about, because you are you, and your story and your message is unique to you, and you're going to attract different people to you, and it is people who need to hear what you have to say. There are people who need to hear your words, the way that you say it, and your energy, and the way that you present it, and the way that you bring it forth. So what is your message? What is your story? What have you gone through? What have you experienced? What were your lessons? What were your hard times? What did you experience through rock bottom? What did you experience when you made it to the top? What is the wisdoms that you can share? What is the shit that you know that nobody else may not know? The fun facts, the quirky facts, the shit that you think is weird. What have you suffered through? What wisdom can you offer to the world? What can you share about your life? Because oftentimes we think we don't have anything to offer, and that's a lie, because we all experience life differently. So show us life through your eyes. Show us what that looks like, what that feels like, what you learned, what you went through, and now how it has made you stronger and wiser and powerful, and how you've begun to use those lessons to your benefits. Show us that. Tell us that. That is your message, and we all have a fucking message. So tap in and decide what you want to share with the world. Okay? And begin sharing it. Remember, one step at a time. And then your last question, what do I love the most about myself? I love this. What do you love most about yourself? And this can be a message that you share. Maybe you were someone that struggled with self-love, and now you want to share with the world that you fucking love yourself, right? Maybe it's a part of your body that you weren't always happy with, and you are on a journey to begin loving it. Share that with the world. There's somebody else out there too that may not like their eyes or their lips or their ass or whatever part of the body it is. It's okay to be full of yourself. And I don't mean that from a place of arrogance, but simply just love the fuck out of you and be full of you and not bullshit, and be full of you and not everybody else. To just be feeling yourself. It is okay. Share that with the world. And if you are in a place where you're like, I don't know what I love about myself, there's nothing that I love, that's okay. We're all on different phases, different awareness levels, different journeys, different paths. It just means you have some work to do when it comes to self-love. But you have to start somewhere. So why don't you love yourself? Why don't you love anything about yourself? Who told you that your body wasn't enough, or that you're not good enough, or there was nothing on you to love? What is that thought process like that is making you feel like you are not worthy of loving yourself, or that your body is not beautiful? Or if we get off the body, the characteristics, your personalities, your authenticity, what do you love about you? What makes you you, and what do you love about it? And the things that you may not love, why? Unpack that, and then work your way into loving yourself. But like I said, it's all a journey, and it can all be shared with the motherfucking world. And you never know who you are inspiring. You never know. Just because people don't like or comment does not mean you are not inspiring somebody, because I promise you, baby, somebody is watching that video. Somebody is reading your status. And I don't mean that from a sneaky standpoint. Sometimes people don't want to interact. They want to stay behind the scenes, but you are still making an impression on them. And how do I know this? It's an experience. I'll have people pop in my inbox, my DMs, my comment section, whatever it is. And I may have never seen them interact with me before, but they'll come in showing me gratitude and thanking me and just letting me know how much of an inspiration I have been to them. And I'm like, wow, So you never know who's watching. You never know what seed you are planting. You never know how your words may touch others. Your words can heal or they can kill. So be mindful of that too, and what you are spreading and this message that you choose to share with the world. Okay? Be responsible with your tongue. All right? Okay, pile 4. That is all that I have for you. It's been beautiful. I gave y'all some nuggets with the moon magic and the apps and the planetary hours and the days of the week, tapping into the energy of the week. Okay, so Monday is Moon Day, right? So Monday resonates with the moon. Sunday resonates with the sun. Tuesday is Mars Day. Okay, Wednesday represents Mercury. Thursday, like I said, is Jupiter. Friday is a Venus day, and Saturday is Saturn's day. Okay, just in case you was like, well, what's the rest of the days of the week? There you go. And the planetary hours shift daily, so I just advise you to download that app so you can stay up to date with those particular aspects. Okay, and then you can tap deeper into, like I said, the moon phases and seeing what moon phase we are in. And I mean, there's so much you can do. There's moon salutations. There's a lot that y'all can tap into with this energy and just making things work for you. Diving deeper into numerology, you can tap into your personal year. We're in a universal year of a 6, right? But you can tap into your own personal year. And to give y'all a little gem on how to find that, it is your month, your birthday, and then this year. So like for me, my birthday is 5/25, and then I will plug that into 2022, right? And so I'm in a personal year of a 9, and then you can do that with the month, see what personal month you're in, even the day, and you look at that as the level of awareness. You utilize that energy and harness it and make it work for you by learning the numbers and what they mean and the energy and the vibration that they carry. Make it useful for you. Manifest, and align, right? Okay? And just be mindful that you are ready for that which you are wanting to manifest or bring into fruition. You are ready for it. You are prepared for it. You are open to receive it. You are welcoming in. You are in a vibration that is of attraction and not repelling, okay? Because you can say you desire to manifest something, but your energy says otherwise. Your energy is like, fuck off, I'm not ready to receive that, but your words say different. And so that is friction, that is a clash, right? And so now it's like, okay, yeah, I hear you, but we're going to go off of your vibration, and your vibration is stronger than what your words are saying right now. And since your vibration is truly repelling this energy, it delays the manifestation, right? So alignment is key. Being in alignment with the frequency of whatever it is that you are desiring to bring into fruition, okay? And understanding that there is nothing that you lack, okay? Because you cannot manifest from a place of lack. Well, you can, but it's just going to be more lack. Okay, so manifestation, alignment, and just using the energy to work for you, and understanding that you are the abundance. The abundance starts within you. The abundance is all around you. You are surrounded by it, okay? And getting into that energy, feeling what it is that you desire, feeling that excitement for it, like you already have it. It's already yours. It's on its way to you. All that good juiciness, using that energy. Speak your mantras, your affirmations, your chanting, whatever it is that you do that resonates with you in your rituals. Do that with a place of knowing it's already yours. I don't have to worry about it. Release the attachment to the outcomes and know that it is yours and it is divinely guided to you, okay? And understand sometimes it may show up a little bit different than what you desire it to, and it may show up through a complete stranger, or it may show up through someone you was unexpecting it to show up to. That's okay. Do not have control over your manifestations, because you will fuck them up if you grab them too tightly and not let go. So put your manifestations out there and then release them. Allow what's going to happen to happen, okay? Patience. Remember, the Temperance card came up. So be fucking patient. Get out of that energy of urgency. Get out of desperation. It's all about the energy and the vibrations, okay? I'm hearing that some of y'all need to create a vision board, whether you do that physically with a vision board you buy from the store, or you create one on your phone and make it your screensaver. However you want to go about doing that, go for it, okay? And just, I don't know, I'm just hearing to fucking breathe. I was talking a little fast there. I know it was just coming up like that. That's okay. I'm pumped up right now, y'all. And dance, because movement, exercising and movement helps your energy flow through your body, and you can manifest, or you can get into alignment easier when you're shifting that energy within your body. And while you're dancing, think of what you want to call to you, because music makes you lose control. Hey, no, but music, that vibration, it pumps you up. So get into it. You know what I mean? While you out here twerking and shaking your ass and getting that sacral chakra popping, that creativity is flowing in there, that passion is juicing up. You know what I mean? And you don't have to dance for nobody. You could be in the comfort of your home dancing butt naked as fuck. And your intention and your mindset is on that which you truly desire to bring in, okay? And now you're putting out all that juiciness into the universe, into your vibration, and you become this delicious as magnets. Yes, tap in, tap in, tap in. And those of you that are not against self-pleasure and y'all for it and y'all love it, do the same thing while you please yourself, okay? Breathe that manifestation up from your sacral oil through your body, and then feel that energy come back down. Slather yourself in that deliciousness, okay? Make that orgasm work for you. All right. Okay, y'all, I'm done for real. I love you all. Thank you for tapping in. That is all the messages that I have for y'all. Stay tuned for more. As always, for those who tap in with me weekly, I fucking love y'all. Even if you tap in once a month, I love you too. My love is the same for everybody that tunes in. Much gratitude, and stay tuned for more of my delicious naked truths, okay? Now, the 2 decks that I used for these readings are called the Unsacred Oracle by Lilith and Gomez, and then the other one was a question deck. It's called Discover Yourself, 32 questions for self-knowledge, all right? Remember, life is as beautiful as you allow it to be. The choice is yours. Self-perspective and awareness is key. So choose wisely, beautiful souls. Much love. Peace.